In this session, we're going to be reviewing system security. We'll be reviewing how to look at the security screens and what features they have inside. To access the security screens, you must be an admin and have been given access to those security screens. We'll begin with User. Clicking on User opens the Manage Users page. From here, we can see our list of current users as well as any inactive users by clicking on the checkbox in the upper left-hand corner for Include Inactive Users. To hide those, simply uncheck the box and only your current users will be listed. Starting from the left, we have the user's name, the user ID, the user's unique email address, role within the practice, and then to the right, we have admin, legal and accounting authorizations that can be given. Again, only those that are given admin access or access to the security page individually will be able to have access to the security menu. To the right, we can see the last login date. This is the last time that a person physically logged into the system, whether or not their account has been locked. And then to the right, we can also configure the access for the individual users. From here, we can control remote access by limiting or granting access to the system on various days and times. If we want to restrict a specific user, we simply come into this screen and disallow access to the system on specific days and/or times if needed. From here, we can also configure user access and permissions. And then finally, on the far right, we have the Edit button, which allows us to edit any of the user's information. Should a user need to have a password reset, from here we can reset the user's password or send a link to the unique email address, allowing the user to reset their individual password. In the upper right-hand corner, we have the Add New User button to add those new users into the system. To manage permissions for our users, we come back to the security menu and open Access. From here, we select the user that we want to manage. On the left-hand side, we have our menu. These are all of the various pages and accesses individually that you can give to a user for the system. Once selected, it's given a start date. To remove that access, we give it an end date. In the menu, we have a header for each section, so you'll notice that the word security is listed twice. The first is a header. The second is the option that we want to select if we want to give this user access to that feature. In this case, I want to give the user access to payments. So I'll scroll down my list until I come to payments, and then not clicking on the header but the subheader, I'll then use the arrows to add payments to the list of options that this user will have access to. Once added, I can click Save, and my user now has access to post those payments.